people kind of assume themselves to be open-minded. But then you hear the truth that, you know, this somehow scares them or disturbs them to some degree, that they kind of try to, like, they slink away from you in your life a little. I mean, what you're really telling people is your plans are not going to come to be. There is a radio station here in New York, which is one of the family radio stations. So one time passing by, this had to be about 2.5 years ago, passing by the station, I heard the claim about May 21st, 2011 being Judgment Day, and I thought it was just so shocking that someone could make such a claim. So it scared me, actually, and I said to myself, you know, I'm going to have to check this myself. You know, I feel I'm obligated. That's just the way I am. I like to check things. But there's actually a hidden formula which gives us correct understanding, and God even gives a proof to affirm that the formula is really correct. God uses people to share this message. I'm not 100% sure I'm elected, but the watchman is to warn the people.
It's only 11 weeks away. May 21st, 2011. May 21st, 2011.
My name is Matt. I'm using all my time right now, as much as possible, to share the message about Judgment Day. I mean, I feel good here right now. I mean, I have a mission I'm doing, and I'm trying to accomplish along with everyone else who believes this.
Judgment Day begins. All the graves are going to open up. All the dead people's bodies will be thrown out in the street. How it's going to happen? It's going to be an earthquake, but it's going to be tremendous. A lot of people are going to die the first day, but not everybody. And it's going to be 153 days of turmoil on the earth.
That God is going to come here and do away with this world on the 21st and rapture his believers. Anything after the 21st I can't entertain, because I just don't believe that the world will go on.
Sometimes you have to be careful that you're not trying to persuade someone into this. You have to keep on remembering you can't persuade them. You can't persuade them. Your job is just to present it to them. You should do it as humbly as possible, because, you know, I mean, anytime you try to force someone to do something, there's an automatic reaction to pull back. I mean, that's just human psychology anyway. I hope that answers some of your questions, but I'm going to get back to handing out tracts, okay? Because that's what I'm here to do.
Well, I have a few more questions.
I'd really rather share right now. I'd hope you'll take a tract and look into it.
Well, I mean, I have my beliefs.
Well, okay, we'll double check though. That's all we ask. We can't convince you, and that's our belief. We can only introduce it to you. I feel I've done a fair job at that, and right now I'd like to introduce it to others. But it's been nice talking to you. All right, take care. We all have different skills, and really they should all be used in the service of God. So one skill that I acquired in my youth was lettering, because I was into graffiti. There's a place here in the city where they let you paint for free, and I was hoping to find a spot that was viewable by the train, and sure enough there was this spot up high as you approach out of the 7 train leaving Manhattan when you first come outdoors. And I was like, wow, that would be really great if I could do that spot. This is such a startling message. I wonder if the person who organizes this would allow me to do such a message, you know, and I just leave it in God's hands and hope that it's God's will, and I pursued it. The people who go running around for thrills, there's a kind of state of desperation for those people, really, because they haven't found peace, and I think that's a lot why they're doing those things. And this is a beautiful world he's created. I mean, it makes me sad to think this beautiful world, you know, there's of course sites I would have loved to see, I don't know, Grand Canyon, who knows, the mountains of Asia. You'd think maybe you want to do this and that, and with the time left, but the peace is what's so wonderful, you know, to have the peace and you know, and to start, and just the knowledge of knowing this, it's just amazing. The unknown is sometimes in anything the most scary thing of all. And just the fact of knowing is just wonderful.
And here you are in the shuttle zone.